much bigger.
Yeah.
Wow. Got it.
Oh. Juicy.
And blow it up. Wow, what do you think of that?
That was awesome.
So we have Michelle here today. Michelle, what do you want to work on?
I would like to work on my neck. I'm super excited about the Y-Strap. And also the front of my shoulders. They've been feeling really stiff every time I wake up. I'm a side sleeper, so that can feel kind of impinged. And then the navicular joints in my feet feel a bit stiff.
Okay, and your neck, the way it's turning, is it okay today? Is it tight?
Yeah, it turns fine. It's just a little, I don't know, just a little pinch, I guess, in the occiput area.
Okay, so we have to look at that for sure. Did you play sports growing up, or did you have any activities that took up your time as in your teen years?
Yeah, so growing up, I did a lot of runway work. I used to model, so and my specialty was runway, so it was a lot of pounding on my feet and in high heels. Wore high heels all the time, so that definitely did stuff with my feet and my knees, and I feel it now in my 30s.
Yeah. Okay, very good. And then today, like in today's world, are you at the computer a lot?
Yes, so I'm an author, so I do spend a lot of time at the computer. I do try to, stretch and roll shoulders back, but I find that even in a resting position, no matter how much I try with my posture, I can still see my shoulders kind of rolling forward.
Okay. Now, if you went to touch your toes right now, bend all the way down towards your toes, does that give you any tightness in your lower back?
I feel tightness, not discomfort, just a reminder that I need to stretch more.
Okay. And that's always a good thing. I mean, we all need to stretch more. We all need to strengthen more. Two things I've noticed with chronic pain throughout my career is, sometimes people need a few treatments, of course. I mean, I think like if you have something that's very disrupted, it needs to have immediate, intervention where I might give someone an adjustment, or they'll come 3 or 4 times or 6 times to get chiropractic adjustments. But you should always ask yourself questions like, do I need to be stronger? Do I need to be more flexible? And the answer is usually yes to both. We need to be stronger and we need to be more flexible. So with chronic pain, work on your strength, especially the posterior chain, and more flexible. Bring stretching in. If you stretched every day for 30 days, you'd see a big difference. So go ahead and lie face down, and we're going to start there, okay?
All right.
Oh, I just bumped you. I'm so sorry.
Right.
And I'm going to put this around your ankle and just put the stretching machine on for a little bit, okay?
Awesome.
And that's going to stretch out your lower back gently and methodically, and it just opens up this lower area. We call that flexion distraction, and it's just nice.
That's really good.
Most people like it. If you don't like it, it's easy to turn it off. But I just do it for a couple of minutes as a warm-up. And just feeling some of these muscles. So do this for me now. Turn your face all the way to one side. Let's say left, this side. And turn enough that your ear is in the, there you go, and drop that shoulder. So that, we'll call that a complete left turn, okay? Now do a complete right turn. And I want you to observe, is it tighter one way, or are they equal both left and both right?
Tighter on the left when I turn this way.
Good, so leave it there for a moment. Turn this side to the tight side.
Okay.
And now reach up with one finger and point to where you feel it most restricted. And you're allowed to experiment if you don't, go center left.
Right here.
But it's that tight top, the top of the neck where you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So head back down to center, and I'm going to palpate here.
I feel that.
So right now I'm at the top. I'm very high up. I'm at C1. Now here's the occiput a little higher. So this whole area is compromised. And it's very tight. I think it's jammed and compressed. Right in there. Ooh. So next I'm going to turn this stretchy thing off. And I'll have you turn on your back next, okay? So what I want to feel is I want to get under there a little bit more. Remember, we're all the way under here. And I just want to start working it a little bit because there is a muscle knot that feels like a little rock. Mm-hmm. You probably feel that a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the rock. And all these muscles are so tight. Good. So I'm going to do a little bit of a stretch now. So I'm going to cross my arms and stretch this way. So I'm stretching this whole length of the neck. You feel that stretch?
Yeah.
Is it okay or?
Yeah, it feels good.
Okay, and then we're going to switch sides again. Stretch this way. What area of writing are you? Is it fiction or nonfiction? Are you allowed to say?
I started with fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I did about 5 novels. Now I'm in nonfiction.
Ooh.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, so here I am again on that top of the neck. My hands are under here, right in there. You feel that one too? On this side. This is the good side.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Okay. So I'm going to have you sit up for a minute, okay?
Okay.
You're going to sit up with your back to me, turn all the way this way, and scoot forward about 5 or 6 inches. And I'm going to stand behind you and adjust into that spot, okay?
Okay.
So, trying to get that occiput so you can tilt your head down and let the shoulder fall. Step a little taller.
Okay.
Yeah. Let this fall again. That was just the single occiput pop. Did you hear it?
I did hear it, yeah.
Good. Now line your back again. So what I did is I went underneath here where the top bone, cervical, first cervical bone, meets the edge of the skull, which is the occiput. Now I'm going to come this way with a different type of occiput adjustment. I'm going to grab a little bit of the jaw too. Little one. I could hear that. Did you hear it?
I did hear it.
Yeah, it was more of an inside pop, but I think we'll hear it when we play it back. Next thing I need to do is the Y-strap, because you're very compressed. So you're going to scoot all the way down to your calves hang off.
Okay.
And we're going to set you up, okay? And you're going to help me because you can position the strap where it feels the most comfortable.
Okay.
So help me pass it through. And I'll start the stretch so we feel the strap on the back of your head, but just make sure you like it, and we'll wait till you're comfortable before we start, okay? So that's the beginning of the stretch. Do you feel like it's grabbing you in a good spot?
I think so.
Good. You'll feel like it's pinching your ear or something, so I don't think it is.
Yeah, no pinching or anything.
So let's do another warm-up stretch. Big breath in and blow it out. So now we're going to do a real one, okay? Big breath in.
Okay.
And blow it out. One more. Big breath in and blow it out. Wow. What do you think of that?
That was awesome. I'm one of the crazy ones who's like, yes, let's do it. Excited for it.
Good. Where'd you feel it the most?
Honestly, I felt it most in my neck. Like all the areas that were locked up and jammed, I just felt like release.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really feel it beyond that, but yeah, all the areas that were super jammed got loosened.
So I'm going to do more now, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to drop down into the mid-cervicals. There's one there. Big breath in. Much bigger.
Yeah.
Let's do the shoulders a way that I can usually get it to go pretty good, okay? So I'm going to scoot down towards me, and I'm going to bring your arm up like this. Watch, it comes up like this.
Okay.
And don't let your fingers catch, so they should almost be on top of my fingers.
Okay.
Perfect. So I fold your arm over, and I set up my hand underneath. Big breath in, and blow it out. 7.
That felt good.
And you could hear that pop right in.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to the other side. There's different ways you can set shoulders, different ways you can set ankles, wrists, thoracics, neck, occiputs. So a lot of times you'll see different chiropractors have different styles, but sometimes it's just also the way the chiropractor is. Like maybe my flexibility, I'm better at one style than another, or just because of my strengths and weaknesses, I find the one that works best, that I can kind of get at a higher percentage of release. That's the one I gravitate towards. Drop down. Got it.
Much better.
You can hear those too,
Yes.
right? So we're going to switch sides one more time. And I'm going to go and do more thoracics. So now I'm going to drop down to T6. Turn your face this way so we don't clack heads. Let your body fall. Good. Wow. All right, how was that one?
Really good.
So that was right in the
The happy
middle.
pose.
So that was the middle thoracics. And there are a few people watching that really love the thoracics.
I'm one of them.
You're one of them. Michelle likes it. My friend Jeff in Rhode Island loves big thoracic cracks. And I think we also love to see the ones we need the most. So, you know, if you're the type of person that holds a lot of tension in a spot, you see a video and you go, oh my God, that's just like my back. So it's nice to see that. Lie face down again. And now turn your face left and right and see if it feels a little looser. We've done a lot of neck stuff already. Is it beginning to open up?
Yes, this one it definitely is opening up.
Okay.
It's a lot looser, and then this one is like miles better.
So if you turn to the left, where do you still feel it?
Just the residual tightness. I mean, it's not like it's nowhere near as tight as before.
Okay.
It's almost like it's getting used to
The
what
new-
you just did.
The new pattern.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use a little bit of the Activator instrument to do a little bit of tapping for the remainder. That we might be able to do a little bit more, like another 5%. So I'm right up here at C2. Now retest it. Go to the left again. Did that open it a little bit more?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's much smoother.
Smoother. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is called an Activator, if people want to look it up. And you can go to their website, activator.com. But it actually pushes the bone 1 millimeter to 3 millimeters, depending on what setting I have. So if you go to activator.com, you can look up. They even have a welcome video on this. But this instrument is, well, this company's been making instruments for, I think, almost 35 years now. And I first got trained in the Activator 25 years ago. So I like it. It's another technique. It's good to have different tools in your toolbox. Okay, so now lie on your side facing me this way. We're going to do some lower back next, okay?
Hey.
Good. All right, so now I'm going to come into here. I'm going to let this fold down a little bit. Good, big breath in. Got it.
Oh. Juicy.
Perfect. Big breath in. And then lie on your back. So now I'm going to come down. And you said your ankle gets it too, right? Or your, what did you say? Your...
It was the navicular joint in my
Yeah.
feet, but then I feel it oddly enough in my left iliopsoas tendon. So I know it's all connected.
So let's do as much as I can, okay?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to grab into here. So I got this to pop, and I also try to grab the hip at the same time. There we go, there's more.
Yeah.
So I got 2 layers.
Awesome.
My back just slammed into the wall, but that one's tighter.
Yeah.
There it goes, got it. That's a good one. So now I'm going to put your hip up on my shoulder like this and pull that apart. So I'm opening this spot here. Opening this. Now let your feet be flat here and squeeze your knees together.
Ooh.
Did you feel that?
Yes, I
It was
did.
right in there, right?
Yeah.
Just the pubic bone. Squeeze one more time. No, we got it.
Oh my goodness.
So I adjusted your pubic bone today.
Sweet, thank you.
No problem. Come stand, see how you feel. So you're gonna come back to this spot where we started. Move your neck, move your shoulders. We adjusted your shoulders, we adjusted your ankles, we adjusted your hips.
Just did everything.
Your mid-back.
Yeah. This was great. Like my whole body feels looser, and then even the way you did the lumbar roll, like I got more of a release than I've had in ages from that. So thank you.
Awesome, thank you.